Islam believes, or Islam gave us the right, Muslims the right, to judge behavior, but not people. Who gets to judge people? Allah does. That's it. Done deal. He says, our revelation believes homosexuality, the act itself, the final act itself is wrong. The tendency itself, the Quran is silent on. It didn't give a position on when somebody has those feelings, and somebody has that thought, and they're fighting that urge, etc., then actually, historically in Islam, there have been counseling even 1,000 years ago. There were people who reported to have those feelings, and they were given the counsel to fight their urges, but not engage in the act itself. The act itself is considered evil, and it's considered the same as fornication, an act outside of marriage. So Islam has a pretty strong stance on that too. That is not to say that if somebody, homosexual sitting in the audience, that I'm going to judge them. I don't have any license to. I have no such license. And that's really that line that so many people fail to draw. So many people fail to draw. Look, and there are things Islam says, many Muslims, for example, in the United States aren't very practicing. Right? They don't really practice a lot of the regulations I talked about. The few of them, they don't practice them. But that doesn't change the fact that those are the regulations. So if I was asked to talk about Islamic regulations, I wouldn't say, well, maybe I shouldn't talk about this to a crowd that's not that practicing, they might find it offensive. No, you can do what you want. That's not my business. My business is to tell you what it says. You decide what you do with that. That's not me, But that is its stance. We do not condone the homosexual act itself. And it's talked about in the nation of Lot is mentioned in the Quran, and that discourse with the angels, that story. I think the biblical narrative is there too. That is in the Quran.